Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a pick a card reading for Who Wants to Be Your Valentine. Group 1 is on the left, Group 2 is in the middle, and Group 3 is on the right. So take your time, use your intuition on who wants to be your Valentine. If you need to pause the video, please do. And the timestamps will be in the description box below. I'll meet you in your reading. Aloha. Aloha Group 1. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages. Pick a card reading for Who Wants to Be Your Valentine. Okay, Valentine's Day is quickly approaching. Let's look into it and see who it is that wants to be your Valentine. We're going to leave it open to spirit and allow the messages to come through. Before we get started, thank you so much for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing, hitting that old bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, as well as thank you for commenting. That helps tremendously, and I love engaging with you. Please, if you have ideas for readings, please put that in the description box below. I try to get to your ideas or questions as quickly as possible. Remember, these are general readings, not one-to-one readings. If you do want a one-to-one reading, that information is in the description box below. I will never reach out to you on social media. I will never ask you for readings. I don't have any kind of assistance or anything like that. So the only way that you can get in touch with me is in the description box below. So if anyone tries to reach out to you otherwise, that is a scam. So please do not waste your beautiful money. Okay, so thank you so much. I am also doing a contest for the month of February, free to enter, free to win. You win a 30-minute session with me, either a reading or energy clearing, depending what it is that you would like. I will let you know how to enter the contest at the end of the video, as some people are here just for the messages, not for the contest. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, Group 1. Ooh, all right. I like it. Group 1, it says soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Then we have the threshold. The threshold is it is the doorway, okay? You're stepping off into something new, and then we have physical touch. Yes! A tender touch can mean so much. All right, my friends, if you are not already with your soulmate, you are about to be. So who wants to be your Valentine is your soulmate. I feel like for many of you, you're still single, but they are about to enter. You are right on that threshold. Okay, and it does feel like this person, male or female matters not, physical touch may be their first love language. They're very much loving. They very much are romantic. And I feel like you're romantic. What they're saying is Hollywood romance. For some of you, this is a friend that has a crush on you, that you've been friends with for quite some time. And I feel like you feel like your soulmates in the friendship sense, but you've never explored yet that particular Valentine, and they would like to be your Valentines. For some of you who are going out for Valentine's Day, you may already be going out with this friend, but they might want more. Okay, but you have a soulmate coming on in. So if you're already with them, this is the threshold into more. Okay, this is into the threshold into higher commitment. Who wants to be your Valentine is your soulmate. Okay, let's look at the astrology cards, see what we've got here. Beautiful. They may be of a water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We have air on the table, or we have Gemini on the table, and we have the cardinal signs, so Aries, Cancer, who is that? Libra, and Capricorn. So we have water here. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. So this Valentine is very intuitive, very spiritual, and they're very tuned into your emotions, okay? So whether you've met them yet or you're about to, it feels like for pile 1, most of you have met this soulmate already, and you know who I'm talking about, right? Where some readings, it's clear that it's someone else that's coming in. It does feel like you're about to cross the threshold. So this is friends become lovers, lovers become in a committed relationship becomes engaged, okay? Because we have this Mercury card. So we've got communications here. Okay, this is thinking and learning and networking. You guys, this person, your Valentine, is a great conversationalist, and they're very intelligent as well as romantic. And they want to talk to you about crossing over this threshold. They want to talk to you about, hey, can we be more than just friends? Will you be my Valentine? Can we go from just lovers or situationship? Can we be in a committed relationship? Hey, will you be my wife or husband? Because nowadays anybody can get engaged to anybody, right? And so the females can ask the males, the females can ask the other females, males can ask females, males can ask males. So it doesn't matter what gender you have, the other is going to want to cross a threshold with you. So there's communication here on this Valentine's. Now, what Spirit's saying is don't go into things like overly expectant, you know, and it feels like this flows really naturally and organically. With physical touch, we have cardinal, we have instigation, bravery, and a pioneering spirit. So for those of you who have just been friends, your Valentine really wants to touch you, you know, and I feel like they may instigate a kiss or a light physical touch or something to let you know that they want to be more. I feel like this particular Valentine's or around Valentine's Day, you guys are going to be pioneering and going into another level of relationship. So wherever you are now, single through married even, okay? Even if you're married, your soulmate may want to renew the vows. But any way that this goes, this feels very innocent. It feels like they're really having to get their bravery to ask you this next question, to move things to the next level because they recognize that you're their soulmate. Okay, let's get a couple of tarot cards. Beautiful. And one more here. Okay. Okay. All right. So with the first one, with the soulmates in the water, we have transformation. Okay, this is the death card. Card of Scorpio. So we do have water sign showing up again. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio or someone of a water sign, but this continues the message of transformation. You guys are transforming your relationship. So where things may have been just friends, you're moving to the next thing. You're having a death and a rebirth. So some of you, it's a death to being single, and you might have been single for a very long time, and that's going to be new for you. But your Valentine wants to transform this relationship. For those of you that have been in no contact with your soulmate or on the outs for some reason, they want to transform that. They want to come and give you something worthwhile. With Threshold and Mercury, we have Page of Earth. This is communication. They're going to communicate with you about the changes that they want to make. And they have a very youthful spirit, so it doesn't mean that they're actually younger. They just come through as youthful, okay? And what they're going to give you is something of substance that can grow. This is Earth. This is, hey, I'm making you an offer. It might be small. They might just ask you, hey, do you want to go out for Valentine's Day? Or they might ask you, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? Or do you think we could be more than friends? Can we explore this? It's small in look, okay, but they're giving you something that's very precious because they want it to grow. So they're planting a seed that they want to grow and see to fruition. And where they've needed some bravery is I feel like the both of you have had, I feel like the both of you, pile one, have been single or burdened in relationships because we have 10 of air, 3 of air, and then 9 of earth. So this does feel like you guys have been single for a very long time or have dealt with a heartbreak or a lot of burdens in the past. And this goes along with them being brave enough to reach out and touch you, you know, appropriately and with consent, of course, right? But they're really wanting to do that, but they are having to get their bravery. I feel like your soulmate here, pile one, is very scared of rejection because you are such a strong person. Because you have it together, this 9 of earth, you have your harvest. You don't need them. You want them, but you don't need them. And they know that, and they want to handle you correctly in the sense that they want to come to you correct. They don't want to be rejected. They don't want to go past your boundaries because they know that you've been hurt in the past. So they really want to come to you in a way that is beautiful, respectful. I feel like in previous relationships, or maybe even if you guys have been on the outs, maybe they've been disrespectful in the past. Their energy doesn't feel disrespectful, but that's only going to be for some of you if you're estranged from someone. But it feels like they are coming with full respect and sacred intention. Okay, so pile one, this is a beautiful opening. And it's an opening with a soulmate, and you will feel it. It will feel right. It will feel like they communicate with you in all the right ways. Through their voice, through physical touch, their kiss, you know, all of those things are going to feel like a beautiful transformation. And I do feel like there is a little bit of shock involved in that. I'm not sure you realized how much your person really cared for you and really loves you and really wants to be your Valentine. But it feels like you knew spiritually, but you didn't think this day would come where they would outright say that they're your soulmate. Okay, so really beautiful group one. You guys are about to cross this threshold, and I am so excited for you because that is a wonderful transition. It feels like you're friends first. Okay, so that's the major thing, is that this relationship that's opening, who wants to be your Valentine, wants to be with you for the long haul. Like your friends first, and they love their friend, and they want to build the romance with you, and now they're really wanting to also extend that to the physical touch side of things. They would like to pioneer that. I do feel like they want to enter into a physical kind of relationship with you as well. That's very beautiful and mutually edifying, and I think that's lovely. Okay, so that's who wants to be your Valentine group one. I really like them, so I hope you do too. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like to enter the contest, it's free to enter, free to win. Again, I will never contact you without you first contacting me. How you enter is you like the video, you share it, and then in the comment section put Valentine, and that lets me know that you want to be entered into the drawing. Okay, so thank you so much, and until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your pick a card spirit messages for who wants to be your Valentine. Valentine's Day is quickly approaching, but you know, this is timeless video, so if you're watching it at a different time or a different year, wonderful, welcome. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Before we get started, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. Also, thank you for commenting. I'm really enjoying engaging with you. And thank you to those who have given me suggestions of videos that you would like to see in the comments. I try to get to those as soon as possible. Also, remember you can watch any of my playlists. So the Pick a Card playlist, there's also the Zodiac playlist as well. If you're looking for a question, there's timeless readings there as well in the meantime, okay? Also, I am doing a contest or drawing for the month of February. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter that. It's free to enter, free to win. I will never contact you outside of YouTube or directly, so on no social media platforms. I won't contact you on WhatsApp or whatever those other things are. So essentially, if you want to contact me or have a private reading, that information is in the description box below. So I'll respond to emails that you send me, but I won't reach out. So please do. There are scammers about, so please do save your wonderful money and time, okay? So thank you so much. All right, let's get to it. Who wants to be your Valentine? All right. Interesting. Okay, so we have trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Then we have the thread. Okay, the thread is the red cord that connects us with all those that we are supposed to come in contact with, no matter what we are going through. And then we have treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. Okay, so for pile 2, you know, this feels like that you are in separation with a beloved. Okay, so if that's not your situation, you might want to try one of the other videos, because the biggest energy that Spirit's giving me here is that they want you to trust. They're showing me a soulmate, divine flame situation where you guys are in no contact at the moment, okay? And this is who wants to be your Valentine. There is great love here. There is the thread that holds you guys together on all planes of existence. What Spirit's saying is that they will come on back to you, but we have to transform in the now. So they want to be your Valentine. They love you more than anything. But some trust has been broken through what you guys have gone through. And Spirit's asking you to get back into that place of trust again so that this can transform. So treasure your loved ones, even if you're separate on this Valentine's Day, okay? Because you may get together with them by Valentine's Day. But even if you're separate, you know, pretend as if they're there. And I just got chills on that. Okay, for a very small few of you, your treasured loved one has already transitioned on to spirit, okay? So this would be communing with them on Valentine's Day as if they were still in their body, okay? But either way, it's about treasuring your loved ones. So they want you to look past the ways that things have gone wrong and look into what ways have things gone right. Why is it that you love this person? You know, look at the good qualities of the reason why you're connected with this beloved, okay? And trust that the transformation does occur, okay? Which, as I said, transformation, the house card that came out, we're looking at the astrology cards to just go a little further with it. The card that came out was house 8. Okay, so we have a card of Scorpio here. Transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacy. Okay, so I feel like this particular relationship, you guys have had your ups and downs. Okay, and there's transformation that's happening, but in order for that to occur, remember, you have to trust and accept it is what it is. There is a death of sorts that's happening. There's a death to the karma. There's a death to the fears, okay? I feel like both of you have had some fears around being in a committed relationship. Because even though I feel like on your side of things, you say that you want to be in a committed relationship, but your energy is a little bit scared about it because it's been a while, or you're scared to be hurt again. So though you feel ready, there's still a resonance that says, I'm not sure if I'm ready, right? But that being said, you can't mess things up with someone who's destined to be with you, okay? I do feel like we create our own destiny. I am a huge proponent for being creator of your own reality, okay? But that being said, there's some people that we are just destined to meet, and they feel like home, and they feel like we've known them for many lifetimes. With this thread, we have Earth. This tells me two things, okay? This could be an Earth sign that you're dealing with, so Capricorn, Taurus, or who's my other Earth? Virgo, okay? But this is saying that this thread that you have in the ethers, you're going to bring this relationship to Earth. You are going to have it here on Earth. But some things that are transforming is your persistence, your patience, you know, the practicality of it, okay? For some of you, it's not that y'all don't want to be together. It's just impractical in some ways at the moment, okay? So there's some opportunities here for change and growth. So some of you may live at a long distance. Some of you, they may already be in a relationship with another or married to another, and they're not quite out of that situation yet. Some of them, you know, are dealing with, this won't be for everyone, but they're showing me the devil card, even though it's not on the table. So some of them may be dealing with addictions, or they're dealing with some of their own self-imposed limitations. And so you've needed to take a step back so that they can go through their healing process. But any way it goes, this is really a beautiful pairing, okay? You never get back with someone who's toxic. That's not at all what I'm suggesting. But this feels like it's here for your growth, okay? We have treasure your loved ones, and we have Gemini, which Gemini is ruled by Mercury. It's communication. So you may be dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini in the chart. And, yeah. So, this is curiosity, intellect, and networking. So it feels like there's some communication, taking the transformation of, instead of it feeling sad, or if you're in separation still it being an issue for you, this is more so saying, be curious. How could it be different? Let me remember how much I love this person, because you have in mind who this is. You know each other. This would be, it's a very specific group 2, okay? We have fixed signs here. So you may be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, but it's stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. You have persistence on the earth signs as well, okay? So Spirit's saying, persist with this. Also, what you resist, persist. So if you continue to resist and not accept the fact that maybe they're currently not in your reality, okay, or you're fighting against that instead of just pretending as if they are, okay, you get more of that. So it's law of attraction, not law of insertion or assertion. I can't even say the word, okay? So it's about magnetism here. It's about trust. Spirit has you guys. So who wants to be your Valentine? This is your beloved, is the best way to call that. This is someone that you've been estranged from, that you know that you want back. Again, if that's not resonating for you, this isn't your reading, because this is definitely a couple who has had a very intense back and forth type of relationship. There's a ton of love here, and they're wanting to be back with you. They're just releasing the karma. You're having to learn how to trust. You're both having to learn how to communicate with each other better, and you will come back in together. We've got, yeah. Yeah, so you guys are really, though you want to be together, it feels like for right now you're going to stay single because there's, for the moment, okay? I do feel like you'll come back together at some point. It just may not be before Valentine's Day, but the person wants to be your Valentine. Right now, you're both single. We have this Nine of Earth card, or wanting to be single. They are recognizing that you do not need them. You want them, but you don't need them. You're able to harvest on your own. They're having a lot of conflicting thoughts about coming towards you. They want to, they know that you're connected, but they're having a lot of conflict in their head. And in their world, I feel like people around them have a lot to say about the relationship. So your relationship may cross cultural boundaries, or it may be that you're different in some ways. So your socioeconomic situation may be different. Your races may be different. Your families may not like it. Say that you're same-sex couple and have just come out to the family or haven't quite come out to the family. Like there's an obstacle for y'all to get over, essentially, in this relationship. There's an obstacle to release, and this person's really in their head about communicating with you again. They're going over it and over and over it again because they want to come forward. They're just not sure, first off, if you'll take them back. Yeah, we have Five of Water again. There's a lot of hurt. There's been a lot of tears spilled in this relationship, okay? I do feel like you both want each other, but I do feel like there's some trust that has to be rebuilt here. But the outcome is Fortune's Wheel, okay? So you all will come through this. Wheel of Fortune's on your side. Spirit's saying we are about to turn that dial and help you get through these obstacles so that you can be together. So for those of you who are in separation and maybe during this Valentine time, okay, remember that we can love every day, not just on Valentine's Day, and your person very much loves you. And this is a time for you to treasure your loved ones. They are coming back in. Y'all do have some obstacles to, I don't even like the word obstacles. It's just opportunities for growth. That's a better way of saying that. That's, more loving. But you guys do have some opportunities to grow together and to transform this relationship from one where maybe trust was lost to trusting again and accepting that everything happens for a reason. And once you let that part go, or the expectation of how the other should be, it feels like that this transforms and that you guys do come back together, okay, despite any challenges that may have presented themselves to you, okay? So thank you, group 2. That's who wants to be your Valentine. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, how you do that is you like this video, you share it, and then in the description box below, once you've done that, write Valentine, and that lets me know that you want to participate in the drawing. Okay, so thank you guys so much, and until next time, aloha. Aloha, group 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit message. Pick a card of who wants to be your Valentine, okay? So we're gonna look into it, leave it open to spirit, see what this person's all about, and each of the readings so far have been very different, so I'm loving that, right? So very, very fun. Okay, excuse me. So before we get started, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand, as well as thank you to those who leave comments for me. I love engaging with you, and that helps as well, apparently, with YouTube's algorithm. I'm still learning all of this. So thank you. And if you have a question or would like to see a video, I really like your suggestions. So put in the comments what video you'd like me to do, and then I try to get to that as soon as possible. And in the meantime, you can watch my Pick a Card playlist. That question may have already been done previously, and so you can watch one while you're waiting for the new one. So love that. And then I do have a contest or a drawing for the month of February that I'm going to do. I'll let you know at the end of the video. That contest is to win a 30-minute session with me, either a reading or an energy clearing, your choice. Just a quick note, I will never reach out to you on social media, WhatsApp, any of those other things. If you want to get in contact with me for a private reading, that's in the description box below. So my information's there. I'll respond to an email that you send me, but I will never reach out to you. So please do save your wonderful money. There are scammers about. I don't think I've been personally had an issue yet, but a lot of tarot readers are having that, and I just want to make sure ahead of time you guys are protected, okay? So let's get to it. Valentine, who wants to be group 3's Valentine? Ooh, now I will say this, group 3. I think that you all are a little bit popular, okay? So you may have options even if you don't feel like you have options, because compared to the other two piles, the other two had, as I'm shuffling, had exactly, you know, the right number of cards, right? Yours, everybody and their mama wanted to come out. So I feel like you're very magnetized at this time, that you have a good charisma about you. I do feel like you have a specific person on your heart that you would like to be your Valentine, but all in all, I feel like there's multiple people who would like to be your Valentine, group 3, though I do feel like there's a specific person given the cards that we have here. Okay, so we have: let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So group 3, I feel like you already know or are in relationship in some way with your Valentine, with the person that you would like to be your Valentine. It doesn't feel, though I do feel like you have some secret admirers. I feel like your focus is on this one, okay? And I feel like what you're learning with this this person is the balance between being close and giving space. And sometimes in the giving space part, we've been taught in society that love, especially Hollywood romance, okay, that love has to do with owning the other, okay? Be mine, you're mine forever and always, and, you know, like mine. Like, you can own another person. That's slavery. That's not love, right? So we've been taught that attachment is love, where actual love is non-attachment. It's allowing space. It's allowing the winds of heaven to dance between you, okay? And so I feel like that's what you guys are learning. We have the fault line here. So I feel like this person who wants to be your Valentine, it's a bit of a shakeup, okay? The fault line's like where the cracks in the earth allow through the earthquakes, and, you know, the other pieces. So I feel like for some of you, you've already had that shakeup and you might be in separation in the moment. For others of you, the fact that they're going to come forward and say what they're going to say is going to shake up your world. It's going to be a surprise to you, even though you're wanting them to. Like, what I'm feeling like is, like, for some of you, you've either had a crush on someone for a really long time, or you've been back and forth with them in relationship, and it's like, are they ever going to step up? And you're going to be surprised that they're going to shake things up for you, okay? It says, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart, okay? So I do feel like for some of you, there has been some challenges with the Valentine that you have in mind, because our question was who wants to be your Valentine, but I feel like it's mutual here. But I feel like there's been some challenges along the path. Again, group 3, you guys have options. That's what they just keep telling me, is you have more options than you realize as far as who would like to be your Valentine. Like, you are a high value person and you're able to really attract. And so what they're wanting to let you know is to listen with your heart, okay? What is your heart saying? Who does your heart want to be with? Because I do feel like with this group, you're going to get multiple offers, but there's one specific person that you're really wanting to hear from. And I feel like you may have had some, you know, opportunities in the past. I like to call obstacles opportunities for growth, right? So you've had opportunities for growth in the past with this person. Yeah, we have Saturn showing up as an influence. We're looking at the astrology cards to go a little deeper here. And one more. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so this person may be a Capricorn or Aquarius. Saturn rules Capricorn mainly, but a little bit of Aquarius. Okay, so there may have been some restricted feelings between you guys, okay, or some struggle. This is about hard work and patience. So I do feel like with the one that you're wanting to be your Valentine, you've put in the work with them, okay? And you may feel a bit restricted with them at the time. I feel like with that owl on here, you're getting some messages from spirit where you feel like they're returning if you're out of contact. Like there's an intuitive sense with this, okay? We have passion, play, creativity, and confidence. House 5. So this person, you may have children with them. With this fault line and shakeup, they may have just let you know that they're pregnant, or you may have just become pregnant or something with them. There is a surprise at hand here, or you may have children together already because the children have showed up. At the very least, this person, regardless of age, has a very youthful and creative spirit. They're very passionate and playful. And I feel like they shake you up out of being serious. Sometimes group 3, you can be a little bit too serious, okay? And Spirit's saying that you need the laughter, and that this person who wants to be your Valentine, like, makes you laugh so much. They can be infuriating and annoying to you, but they make you laugh like no other, okay? We have yang energy with listen to your heart. This is proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion, okay? Be a good listener. This person wants to come towards you with action. This tells me they are going to take action steps towards you. But if you are still hanging on to the past, it's going to be hard for you to listen to what they're offering you now. So they want to be your Valentine, and they may have messed up pretty good, okay? Because it feels like there's this restriction with this Saturn influence. So they may have really messed up, and it may have caused you to close down your heart a little bit. But what Spirit's saying is listen to your heart. Instead of just listening with your ears, listen with the energy they're actually bringing, the change. Let go of that past and let it be new. This is proactivity. You guys co-creating together, expressing together. They're going to express to you, and they're going to do action steps. So if the person you're thinking about does not do the action steps, they are not the Valentine for you. Okay, this is action. This is not just word service, okay? We also have fire showing up here. So they may be of the fire signs, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. They are very optimistic that, that you will take them back or be their Valentine. We'll say it that way. Because some of you may not have ever had a full-on real relationship with them yet, but there's been some restriction. And what they're saying is they are having to gain their confidence and their bravery to come forward to you, but they will come forward to you because I really feel like, because Spirit is saying, because you're so popular, I don't think you know that you're as popular as you are. I don't think you know that people admire you as much as they do group 3. And so it's like, to this person, they're like, all right, I gotta really get myself together, especially if they've messed up in the past, because they know you're high value, they know they messed up, and now they have to come forward and kind of eat crow a little bit in order to ask you to be their Valentine, in order to be with you again. Let's look. Who wants to be pile 3's Valentine? All right. Good, good. Nice. I do feel like this is someone you already know from the past, like we established. It's the Magician. This person is super magical, witch or warlock, okay? They are very much someone who is manifesting you, and you've been manifesting them. And the connection does feel magical, even when it can be burdensome. I feel like they are really going through their head. They can be a little bit logical at times because they've been burdened or people have treated them incorrectly in the past. They do have some burdens to lay down. They do have feelings of being backstabbed in the past, or you may feel backstabbed by them. You know, there's some things that need to be complete. What this says, though, is that you guys have learned from it. Tens always complete a cycle. Okay, so you've learned from it, and they're manifesting differently. We have the 6 of water, which is the 6 of cups. So I do feel like you are soulmates. You guys do know each other. There can be a tendency to see each other through rose-colored glasses. So Spirit's really emphasizing this yang energy. Actions speak louder than words, okay? So if it is the person that you're thinking about, because some of you are thinking about someone that's not really the one who's to be your Valentine, okay? So make sure that their actions match their words. If they don't, that isn't true change, okay? That being said, we're here for tarot stories. I'm not here to tell you what to do, okay? So you do whatever is best for you. But sometimes the 6 of water can make us not see some of the red flags because we're kind of in nostalgia. But in this case, I do feel like it's someone that is a soulmate. I do feel like it's someone that you love. Let's see. Let's do one more. We have 7 of water. Again, you have so many dang options, okay? Whether you think so or not, you do have a lot of options. So my thing is with choosing, listen from your heart, because you may have more than one person, group 3, offer to you. And it may be a little bit shocking because I feel like some people are going to be coming forward that you didn't even know that liked you. But whoever has the action steps, whoever's words and actions match, that's the one to choose. And we have the World. So you're completing a cycle. This cycle could be completing a separation, completing being single and moving into being in a relationship. But it feels like you guys have done the clearing, you've done the hard part, you've gone through the growth opportunities, you've gone through all of that. And then now what's shocking here is this transformation. Okay, so remember, let there be closeness between you, but let there be space. So where you may have been codependent before, or that's a tendency from your past relationships, you know, avoid taking that into the new one. Let it be new. Let it shake up and shake off all of the old so that you can have this beautiful relationship together. And remember, you do have options. You're not stuck with one person. So if they're not coming to you correctly, this Valentine knows they have to come to you correct. Especially if it's one who has messed up in the past, all right? That's not for everyone, but all in all, they know they have to come to you right because you are in high demand and you are high value, whether you're aware or not. I feel like some of you are aware of it. For others, I feel like you're really not aware of how magnetic and attractive that you are. Okay, so they said that's what I have for you. I'm wrapping up right now with that. Feels good, okay? Be in your heart. Listen to your heart. Let go of that past. And thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Those of you who would like to enter the contest, remember it's free to enter, free to win. I will never ask you for money. So how you enter, you like the video, you share it, and in the description box below, in the comment section below, you write Valentine. That lets me know that you want to be entered into the drawing, and then on March 1st I will do a video and draw the name and announce the winner. Okay, so thank you guys so much, and until next time, aloha.